sense of relief because it's not something we wanted to do. We felt it was something that we were forced to do to come here. But we believe we made our stay hours to this earth. There are no words to describe what that experience was like. We were able at long last to connect.
Thank you. Thank you. Please have a seat. Then I'm absolutely confident that we can lead our nation through this. Tragic events such as these remind us of the fragility of life and the value of every single day. One person who understood that well was Beverly Eckert, who was on that flight and who I met with just a few days ago. You see, Beverly lost her husband on 9/11 and became a tireless advocate for those families whose lives were forever changed on that September day. And in keeping with that passionate commitment, she was on her way to Buffalo to mark what would have been her husband's birthday and launch a scholarship in his memory. So she was an inspiration to me and to so many others, and I pray that her family finds peace and comfort in the hard days ahead.
I was deeply saddened to learn that among those who were taken from us too soon was Beverly Eckert, who herself lost her husband in the attacks of September 11th. Beverly became known to me and a friend to me and to many New Yorkers for her tireless advocacy for the families of the victims of 9/11. And she was one of the principal champions of the idea of the creation of the 9/11 Commission. I will miss her, and I want to just publicly thank her for all she did in the midst of her own tragedy.
I want NIST and those who must provide the funding to please make my husband's death mean something. There are lessons to be learned from what he and so many others endured. And there will be a next time. And I hope when that happens that the men and women who go off to work will have a fighting chance to make it home safely that night. Thank you.
Bad stuff going on, and then this happens on top of it, and it's just very sad, disheartening. I know that she lost her husband in 9/11, so it just doesn't, it's just a terrible thing.
I was reading on the internet this morning that a September 11th widow was on that plane crash in Buffalo. And as I rounded the corner with my dogs, I just said to myself, oh my God, Beverly's dead. Beverly was on that flight and she died in the crash. It's unbelievable.
I think that the witnesses today were a little different. They were less polished than I've seen in Washington. I think they were more forthright and honest under questioning.